In Southeast Asia, journalist Madia is investigating a local gang. Her husband Naveen calls her to ask her to come home, worried about her safety. However, Madia hangs up because she has a lead. In an abandoned building, Madia follows the sound of a child crying to a hole in the wall and she's disturbed by what she sees. At the same time, a guard watches the security cameras, which reveal that the kids are being used for naughty purposes. Madia bursts into the room and punches the criminal to rescue the child, so the guard calls for backup. When they try to escape, some thugs arrive to stop them. At first Madia dodges them, but they keep coming after her, so she has no choice but to fight. She shows remarkable combat skills and also fights dirty when needed, like inserting a thumb into a guy's eye. While she fights, the kid keeps running but finds the way blocked by gang leader Pak Lung and his right-hand Tak, who fires an arrow that instantly kills the child. Pak Lung blames Madia for this death and orders Tak to capture her for interrogation, so the bow is aimed at her next. Months later, mute handyman Wang Wei is working at a restaurant with his daughter Rainy, who records everything for social media but also helps by handing him the tools. When they're done, Rainy notices that some clients are harassing the owner, who is just a sweet old lady. Rainy thinks they should help her, but Wang Wei says it's not their business to intervene. Rainy is going back to China soon to live with her grandmother. However, she's worried about her dad and wonders if she should stay. Wang Wei turns down the idea. In the evening, Madia's husband Naveen meets with Lu To and says he has 30 interested buyers. Naveen gives Lu To some money, requesting a meeting with his boss. Afterward, Naveen goes to his van and removes the hidden camera from his shirt to check the footage, which he compares to Madia's intel. Meanwhile, Rainy is practicing kung fu on a dummy her father made. Wang Wei watches the news and learns that Madia is missing, which reporters connect to the high amount of missing children lately. When Rainy accidentally gets hurt during training, Wang Wei rushes to check on her, but she pushes him off and goes to her room. The next day they go to the hairdresser and Wang Wei insists that Rainy should cut her hair short so it won't get in the way of training. Rainy doesn't want to because other kids already think she's a tomboy and explains she doesn't even like kung fu. She only practices to spend time with him. She asks her dad to go back to China with her, but Wang Wei refuses. A furious Rainy says her father never loved her and runs out of the shop. Down the road, Rainy bumps into a limping boy. He says that his sister was hit by a car and his parents aren't home, so he needs help. Rainy quickly follows him, but this is a trap. Lu To and Ho jump on her to capture her in a bag. They knock her out before throwing her on the back of a truck. When Wang Wei comes looking for his daughter, he sees the truck leaving. To catch up, he runs through a building and a fence, showing impressive speed. Soon he's jumping into the cabin and messing with the controls to make the truck stop. He also grabs the key to throw it away before Ho pushes him off. The men then start fighting, brutally grabbing each other as Wang Wei keeps trying to return to the truck and Ho keeps stopping him. Lu To joins the fight by kicking Wang Wei, who is then dragged inside a building. While the driver looks for the key, Wang Wei fights both men at the same time. He almost captures Lu To, who grabs a tool to hit Wang Wei and free himself. This creates an opening for Wang Wei to run outside and jump on the back of the truck to look for Rainy. The driver couldn't find the key, so he tries to hotwire the vehicle. Lu To also jumps on the truck and throws trash on Wang Wei before they start fighting again. It only takes a few moves for Wang Wei to bring Lu To, and soon he's searching the bags once more. Unfortunately, when he finally finds Rainy, Lu To drags him back by the leg. Wang Wei manages to kick him off the truck, but Lu To is replaced by Ho, who smashes a cement cube on Wang Wei's body. Another combat begins and Ho corners Wang Wei against the railing. At that moment the driver finally starts the truck, so Ho throws Wang Wei off before they take off, only pausing to pick up Lu To. A desperate Wang Wei runs after the truck, losing his shoes on the way and hurting his feet on broken glass. Rainy wakes up and tries calling for him, only to accidentally push the railing off and slide down the edge. Ho grabs her ankles to rescue her and Rainy tries to fight back, so Ho puts her head too close to the ground as a threat. He only brings her back up when a car drives too close to the truck. As the vehicle speeds up, so does Wang Wei. Unfortunately, he's run over by a car and loses sight of the gang. Afterward, Wang Wei goes to the police station and pushes the line off to start writing down the incident for the cops. The receptionist asks him to calm down and Wang Wei slams the counter, saying there's no time. Sergeant Yadong tries to take his case, but the chief interrupts her, saying they must follow protocol. On his way out, Wang Wei notices all the missing children signs. Later, Yadong tries to look up Wang Wei in the system, but she can't find anything about him. At home, Wang Wei takes care of his wounds while thinking about Rainy. Determined to help her, he packs some tools in a bag and dresses in black before leaving the house to investigate. His first clue is a ticket he saw on the truck with a tiger logo. This tiger appears outside a nightclub where people can bet on illegal fights. Wang Wei sees Lu To bring Naveen into the club and decides to follow them. On the upper floor, Ho pats Naveen down to check for weapons before allowing him to meet with Mr. Song. Recording everything with a hidden camera, Naveen pretends he wants to rent 30 kids for the weekend and says he wants to choose them himself. Song immediately becomes suspicious and grabs Naveen to demand an explanation, but Naveen stays cool and says he's just a messenger for a powerful man. Song falls for it and agrees to take Naveen to his hideout. When Wang Wei tries to sneak into the upper floor, two bouncers stop him. Lu To sees him and throws away his hat while telling him to leave. Wang Wei shows him a picture of Rainy to ask about her, but Lu To just laughs, so Wang Wei decides to attack. In just a few moves, he overpowers Lu To and holds him by the neck while showing him the picture. The bouncers jump on him to free Lu To, who tries fighting him again. Now Wang Wei has 3 enemies to deal with. He gets rid of the bouncers pretty quickly and kicks Lu To in the ribs to bring him down before asking about Rainy again. Lu To hits him with a bottle and jumps over the balcony to hide among the crowd watching the fight. He finds a microphone and points at Wang Wei as he announces that he has a gun, causing the crowd to run away in panic. He also asks the gang to kill Wang Wei, promising to pay them well. A shower of bottles is thrown at Wang Wei, who hides behind the railing for protection. The gang goes after him, yet he doesn't hesitate to fight them all together, easily getting them off his back with his amazing kung fu skills. A terrified Lu To tries to run away and lands in the cage, but before he can escape, Wang Wei grabs him by the legs and brings him down. Before he can react, the 2 fighters kick Wang Wei, allowing Lu To to get out. The gang surrounds the cage to watch the combat, but not even professional fighters can bring Wang Wei down. When another man tries to join the fight, Wang Wei pulls out a hammer and smashes his bottle before bringing him down with devastating hits. The fighters now have to step on broken glass, which allows Wang Wei to easily defeat them with the hammer. More and more gangsters enter the cage, desperate for that reward, yet Wang Wei has no issues beating them all up. When Lu To tries to escape, Wang Wei throws the hammer at his head and tackles him to fight him again. He corners him on the stairs and tries to choke him, but more men jump on Wang Wei and allow Lu To to run. At the same time, a thug runs to alert Song,